everyone, and welcome back to this long and chatty video, as I guess it will turn out, because today I have a bunch of XERJOFF samples to share with you, my first impressions slash reviews on, that I was kindly sent by my lovely subscriber Isaac, who has already sent me XERJOFF samples in the past, and I've done first impressions on them too, so make sure to check out that video. All the helpful links you'll find down below in the description box, and I wanted to remind you to follow me on social media such as Instagram and Facebook, where we can be friends. I post a lot about perfumes on my social media channels as well as on YouTube, so we can chat there and in the comments below. And I particularly would like to know your experience with XERJOFF perfumes, because I have a feeling we all have smelled XERJOFF perfumes at some point, because this is one of the most well-known niche brands. And if you have favorites, please go ahead and comment them below. I would love to hear from you. And even though this video is going to be long and chatty, I hope you will enjoy it, so make sure to give it a thumbs up in the end, and hopefully you will stay here till the end, because even though it will cost you some time, I have a feeling all of us have more time right now due to the actual situation in the world, and that's why I will stay at home for the next 2 weeks, and I decided to post 5 times a week, so I've already planned them. But if there is some particular type of content you're interested in, please request it in the comments, and if you read someone else's idea that you like, make sure to give it a thumbs up, so I know that that's something many people are interested in. And with that being said, XERJOFF perfumes are waiting for us, so let's dive into them. And the first one that we'll talk about is called Ceylon. And by the way, if I'm mispronouncing some perfume names in this video, please feel free to correct me in the comments. But this is actually the fragrance that I've already tried, so this is going to be a review on it, and I wanted to show you its bright color, which is vivid and beautiful, but it stains clothes, so be careful if you apply such dark juice on your clothing, particularly if it's white like mine today. So it's better to spray directly on your skin or on your hair. So with that being said, let me tell you something about this skanky scent, because it is really stinky, and I love it for that, because as you might know, I'm a big fan of skanky fragrances, and that vibe comes from the note of oud, which is the star of this show. And you might know that oud is a very polarizing woody note, because it can smell so differently depending on its origin, and in my opinion this is one of the most intriguing woody notes in the perfumery. You can literally do so much with it depending on how you work with it as a perfumer, and in here it's that skanky type of an woody scent that I really like. It's animalic, it's really intriguing, but at the same time it has nice pleasant sweetness to it that comes from honey and vanilla, and at the same time it's not a deep and really heavy scent. Instead it is fresh, and I think that is because of combo of bergamot and tea, which are not very outstanding, yet they give this fragrance fresh character, and that's why it's quite wearable even though it's skanky. And the best time to rock it is when you're going out and you want all those looks and attention and compliments, and you will get all of that wearing this very noticeable perfume. But once again, as I've told you, it stains clothes and just paper, so be careful with it. But if you're in the mood for deep sexual animalic oud Ceylon from XERJOFF is one of the best I can recommend you. And please let me know if you love skanky scents, because I know they are not for everybody, but I find Ceylon is pretty wearable, which makes it really cool. And with that being said, the next one is called Allende, and I haven't tried this one out yet, so these are my first impressions on this fragrance that is in a clear bottle, whatever, so that makes it safe to be applied directly on your clothes if you love to scent your clothes like I do. But I will first spray it on the paper. And this is, my dear friends, a vanilla bomb. Oh my god! Vanilla is right in there, and it's not a very sweet vanilla, even though in the first second I thought it's a super heavy gourmand. Now it develops as a fresh vanillic scent with almost something medicinal, musky, and really interesting, because it smells kind, you know, it's not an aggressive scent, it's not scent of bakery, it's not a boring vanilla, which is surprising because, you know, vanilla can be plain and linear, and this one is not like that because it literally develops all the time. And there is some florality in there, which makes it rather feminine than unisex. But oh my god, I'm really excited about its dry down, so we'll come back to it in the end, and I'm dying to spray it all over me, and right now it's definitely on my wish list. So all the lovers of vanilla, you need to check out Allende. And you guys, now the most exciting fragrance for today that I was dying to try, but I saved it for this video, and it's called Cruz del Sur 1, and I've already tried Cruz del Sur 2, and I'm particularly intrigued by the way they compare to each other, so we'll find out that in a second. But first, let me smell it, because I have high hopes for it, because when I look into the notes, I get so much animalic vibe, so you know I love animalic scents, and I hope this one is gonna be just right up my alley. Okay, this is leather. First of all, this is spicy, cool leather, which I did not expect, because I thought it's gonna be sweet and maybe fruity, dry, fruity, leathery aroma. But it's not like that. It's actually quite smoky. I get the note of benzene or gasoline, something artificial, something like a car. It's like leather inside of a car, really expensive car, and it smells hardcore masculine. I don't think I can rock such a masculine fragrance, even though I normally don't categorize feminine, masculine, who cares, but this one is too much for me. And where's the booziness that I was excited about, because there's not enough room? I don't get it. It's right like the hot day, and you're driving in your cabrio, and leather is inside, it's burning, and you're just like at the gas station. Oh man, I'm kind of disappointed by it. I don't like when that happens, you know. Sometimes you have high hopes for a perfume and then it's just like nothing special, and you're like, what? But I was sure I would like it. So that's why I don't like to blind buy, because I've been disappointed in the past, and that was a life lesson. So with that being said, let's talk about Cruz del Sur 2, which I remember is nothing like the first one, because this is actually a gourmand scent of a tropical vacation, because right in the opening it smells really juicy and yummy, because in there we have mango and guava, and they are delicious and just mouth-watering. You would like to take this cap off and drink it as a magical elixir that will make you feel happy for the rest of your life, because it has very optimistic aroma, and it is definitely one of my most favorite perfumes from XERJOFF. And what I particularly love about it, and what makes it very special to me, is the fact that it has creamy texture. There is a note of milk, which is not imaginary, you can smell it in there, and in the combination with fruits, with greens, it's just so exciting to me personally. and there is undeniable, crisp, youthful impression when you smell it. So this is an awesome, charming, delicious, yummy scent for spring and summertime because it's refreshing, it's fun, and I prefer it over the first Cruz de Ressort for sure, but they are very different. And I could say that the first one is for men, the second one is for women, even though in my opinion the second one is pretty unisex. All right, you guys, next perfume is called Lila Tea, and I don't think I've smelled this one yet, but let's find out if I will remember it or not. So this one, okay, I've smelled perfumes like this in the past. This is that type of aroma that smells very niche, meaning expensive. Because it is abstract, nothing stands out in there. It's a seamlessly blended fragrance that smells sexy, that smells deep, sensual, and musky. And I love this musky note in there. Oh my god, like this is most universal, versatile, not too heavy, not over the top XERJOFF perfume that I've smelled, which makes it unisex, which makes it appropriate for any situation. If you're looking for XERJOFF perfume that you can literally wear every day of your life, that's it. That's it. I like it. It's one of my favorites. If someone gifted me Lila Tea, I would be very thankful. All right, so the next one is Odeon Overdose, and you guys, I wore it a few times and I remember I loved it a lot because this perfume is actually very exciting because it constantly develops. It never stays the same, and I like when perfume go through the change because they keep you excited to find out what will happen in the next minute. And when you first spray it, it opens with a clean and fruity aroma, which is quite unusual on its own. And I think that soapy element comes from aldehydes, which, you know, I'm a big fan of because they bring an edge to the fragrance, and later it turns into something floral and really fresh, which smells so feminine and so pleasant. Like this perfume can be worn to work, it can be worn on the everyday basis, but even if you're going out and you're dressed up and you're looking for that perfume that will complete your look, this one will do that easily. And it dries down into something piney, fresh, woody and green, but that scent is quite faded and you can still get that clean floralcy that you've smelled previously. So this is definitely one of my favorites from XERJOFF. It's on the feminine side because, you know, it's interesting, and I like perfumes that are not too predictable. Oh yes, that's a good way to describe it. Alright, so the next fragrance is called Odeon Overdose, another overdose. Let's see how it compares to the Odeon Overdose. And there is one perfume that I tried on my boyfriend, and I'm wondering if that's the one. And I guess that's the one because I remember that one was super masculine, and that's it. You guys, if you are looking for a perfume that will bring you tons out of it, heard it for a second, compliments, I think you should leave your lovable what's the name of the perfume? I forgot it. I always forget. Aventus, of course. How could you? Yana, how could you? Oh my god, nobody will forgive you. Okay, anyway, leave your Aventus for a second to chill on a shelf and buy yourself Odeon Overdose, and your colleagues will do work for you. It will be well received on a date. This is a beautiful masculine perfume. I would love if my boyfriend smelled of it. This is so masculine, fresh, abstract. I can't really tell you, oh, you know what, there is ginger in there, I smell ginger. Or you know what, there are citruses in there, it's very citrusy. And there is tobacco flower, I can totally get it. You know what? No, it's not like that. It just smells masculine, and I like when the fragrance keeps you excited and you can't figure it out and you want. And I can imagine it will make you feel very good every time you put it on, because this is like perfume that has that power that is like, you know, and I think ladies will enjoy it. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that one. For men, this is one of the best XERJOFF options. And I saved the best for the last. Where is it? Oh yes, now we'll talk about most popular XERJOFF perfume, Nexus, or one of the most likable fragrance from this brand, and I was super excited to receive it from Isaac, so thank you so much for sending me this one over with another ones. And people swear by this stuff, so many people love it, so I can totally understand why, but I'm kind of in between, because you know what, I would love to have it, I would love to wear it, it's a beautiful scent, but does it make me sleep less? No. So basically this is a sweet perfume that is a mixture of spicy honey and fresh lavender, which is not too herbal, that's for I really like it. It's fresh thanks to the citruses and lavender that stay there till the end, and I really appreciate that. But at the same time you get the sweet tobacco note, which is really essential, and that's why this perfume is great for special occasions, when you want people to notice you, when you want compliments, you want perfume that will be liked by many people. I think this is something that is not too complicated and hard to understand, and that's for, yeah, Nexus is a great fragrance from XERJOFF, and I totally understand well-deserved hype around it. Oh, I almost forgot to smell Allende, and it's gorgeous in the dry down. Oh my god, this is such a unique vanilla, and now I have it all over me. So yeah, that will be a great day for sure. Just wear vanilla if things are not going the way you plan them, and you'll feel better. Doesn't matter if there is an apocalypse outside. So with that being said, you guys, I think XERJOFF is one of the best niche brands that is mass appealing. At the same time, there are a few unique fragrances in their line. And there is one perfume, oh my goodness, I'm dreaming about it, and when I turn 30 I will get it for myself. It's extremely expensive, it is one of the best, you can guess it in the comments, and of course let me know which of the mentioned perfumes caught your attention and you went like, oh my god, that sounds so me, I wanna smell it now. And if you have any experience with these or other XERJOFF perfumes, I would love to know it, so please say hi, let's chat in the comments, that will help my channel a lot. And thank you so much for sticking there till the end. Make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Of course, request future content, and if there is anything else from XERJOFF you want me to review, just let me know and I will. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to stay tuned, smell good, we'll see each other in the next video really soon. Bye guys!